If you live in an HOA, it's important to know how to identify what your association is responsible for versus what you are responsible for as a homeowner. This video is going to give you some tips so you can know where to find this information and what your association can do to proactively ensure the entire community is on the same page regarding responsibility. In other words, who pays for what? Prior to purchasing a home in an HOA, your realtor may have attempted to help you understand what your association dues include. For example, does the association have amenities like walking trails, a pool, workout facility, park, or other common areas in your community? Does the association cover water or trash? How about the home itself? What does the association cover on the exterior? That's the big question everyone wants to know. At the end of the day, responsibilities of the association versus homeowner are typically outlined in the governing documents, specifically the declaration, which is one of the most comprehensive association governing documents. It might not be fun to read, but it will explain what the association is and is not responsible for. One document that not all associations are familiar with or in possession of, but lends itself to be extremely helpful, is called a maintenance matrix or maintenance responsibility chart. We call it a maintenance guide. This should be created by an attorney who specializes in association law. The board can hire an attorney to review the governing docs and use that to compile a list of association versus homeowner responsibility items. It's designed to be simple and easy to understand. Rather than a homeowner combing through pages and pages of the declaration, hoping to uncover the answers to their questions, the maintenance guide lists all the elements and clearly states who is responsible for what. We highly recommend boards pursue having this document created for their community because it protects both homeowners and boards from an onslaught of confusion on this particular subject. For example, a homeowner might contact their board saying their window is broken. If the homeowner or board doesn't clearly know who's responsible, the window might be fixed by the wrong party, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, could cause an unnecessary headache if the truth comes to light at a later date that the wrong party paid for the broken window. A lot of homeowners are misled to believe that almost everything is the responsibility of the HOA, when in fact, that's simply not true. Whether the community is a single-family home, condo, or townhome, the responsibilities vary. Let's go over some general assumptions of responsibility for the vast majority of associations. For most single-family home HOAs, the homeowner is responsible for everything on their lot: driveway, siding, roof, windows, landscape, etc. While the association is usually responsible for common areas, monument signs, amenities, and sometimes each homeowner's mailbox, but not always. On the other hand, condo associations are responsible for not only the common areas, monument signs, and amenities, but the exterior of the buildings. The only exception would include the interior of a unit, windows, and sliding doors if that's applicable. Because condo associations have a longer list of items they're responsible to maintain, the homeowner's dues are typically higher. Townhomes can be similar to a condo in regard to responsibility. The roof, siding, landscape, common areas, driveways, and garage doors are usually the association's responsibility to maintain, while typically the windows, sliding doors, and interior falls on the homeowner. Here's a general tip. If something is shared, it's usually the association. If it's something only you as a homeowner enjoy, it's often your responsibility, which is referred to as a limited common element. Now, there's a lot to cover on that subject alone, so we'll talk about the specifics, limited common elements, in another video. In conclusion, if your HOA does not have a maintenance guide, our recommendation would be to at least get familiar with your association's declaration. This will shine a light on the subject for you and help you manage expectations. At the next board meeting, maybe suggest the benefits of a maintenance guide. This document alone can ease tension dramatically. Considering the complexity of the verbiage within most associations' declaration, a chart outlining exactly who's responsible for what will end up benefiting everyone in the community. We want your HOA living experience to be positive, so make sure to take a look at our other videos on HOA topics such as understanding board meetings and the importance of meeting minutes. Lastly, if your association is currently under contract with a management company, but you find yourself doing a vast majority of tasks yourself, call us today to see if HOA Assist would be a good fit for your community. HOAs around the country are saving thousands of dollars a year by switching to HOA Assist. If you're self-managed, doing all your financials on QuickBooks and sending your dues to your president or secretary, stop. The liability just isn't worth it. Let us provide your HOA with monthly financials, pay your vendors, and provide your members with flexible payment options for their dues. We'll see you next time.